Good morning. Hi, everyone. My name is Menachem Creditor. It is my honor to serve as scholar in residence and rabbi for UJ Federation of New York. We bring you Torah and music and blessing every weekday morning at 9 o'clock, and we can't wait to see our friends, so let's see who's here. Good morning, everybody. It's always nice to see when, in the first moments, people populate. It's sort of like if you're the first one to the kitchen and you're already sipping your coffee and then someone comes down. It's sort of like this, I was alone and that was nice for a minute, but it's so nice to see you. Stacy, it is good to see you. Good morning, Jacqueline. Hi, Barry. Almost Shabbat Shalom. Boker Tov, Andrea. Deborah, hello. A wildly hot 97 degrees in Berkeley. That's not the Berkeley I remember. Stay cool. Stay in the shade. Andy, Donna, it's good to see you. Roberta, good morning. Boker Tov. All right, everybody, as we're gathering, let's tune up. Hi, Fern. Hi, Maya. Hi, Blair. It's good to see you. Good Shabbos, Linda. Hi, my wife. Hi, Neshama. Nice to see you here. Melanie, you're back. Welcome back. Hi, Jerry. It is a white shirt day, isn't it? Thanks, Barbara. Hi, Carol. Dorinda, Neer, Valerie. Arlene, it's nice to see you. Hi, Cynthia. Pamela in Miami. So good to see you. Jonathan. See, Miami thought it was far away. But Warsaw? Krakow? Where are you today? Hi, Stan. Janet, Julie, and Linda. Hi, Kim. Hello, my uncle. Cyril. All right, everybody. Are you ready? A milestone birthday, Harriet. You don't have to tell us which one. But Mazel Tov. Ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la la la, ay ya la la. Oh, there's so much already on our screen. Harriet, happy birthday. Betty, I am so sorry. Friends, this is a real community in so many ways. We are marking when we get to be with others, marking what it is to lose someone, marking what it is to celebrate a positive milestone. It is all true. It is all true, and that is what we are here to do. We are here to be together, and that means we share the joys and the sadness. And even though I think we are agreed that a defiant tone of hope and determined optimism is the right way to be, let's be honest and open and caring with each other. And so, Betty, I am sending you so much love and strength and comfort. And Harriet, I'm so glad that you're sharing your joy with us. This is what I grew up experiencing in a shul community, real life moments. We bring our whole selves into the picture, and sometimes we name it. When we don't, I think it shows too. So, what a gift it is to be together in community in a real way today. We have been learning about Parshat Breisheet, and if you look at the beginning of the Torah where we are, it's messy. It's messy. Depending on the translation you use for the book of Genesis, I mean, maybe the most famous phrase from the Torah is, in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. Except that's not actually what the Hebrew says. That's not what the Torah says. That's the King James translation of the first verse. So I want to offer this as a way of holding all the disparate parts of our true life experiences right now. Breisheet bara Elohim et hashamayim v'et haaretz is the Hebrew. And a better translation is, in the beginning of God's creating the heavens and the earth. And the reason why that's important is because if you read the Torah the way it's written, in the beginning of God's creating the heavens and the earth, v'aretz hayta tohu vavohu, and the land was chaotic. That means before God's acts of creation that we learn about, in the first chapters of Genesis, there was a mess. I had a teacher in high school, Madame Lynch. She was a former nun teaching in an Orthodox yeshiva. You can only imagine. And she would call us puddles of primordial sludge. I think she delighted in those turns of phrase. And it stuck with me not only because it stung, and not only because it was funny, but because deep down that's where we came from. We came from this messy, chaotic jumble of all life and matter, and there was no categories of being. And so what is it to look at the creation story, at God's acts of creation as told in the Torah, as addressing a mess? It means that to be godly is to take the parts of the world that are in chaos and bring it into order. There are lots of ways that we do that. By reaching out and caring for each other and saying, the boundary that divides us is an artificial construct. I can see through that so that the categories of life, the dimensions of being can relate. That's based on us knowing what is what and where is where. Recently, I shared this story, and my wife has told the story too, of my daughter coming downstairs months ago, right when the pandemic began, and saying, Abba, I don't know what day it is. And I looked at her and I said, honey, it's today. And that was sort of a reflex. It wasn't a thought out answer, but to stand firmly in the present. I stand now. It's today. Just this morning, that same beautiful child said to me, Abba, the days aren't blending together anymore. I know what day it is. And I think that in some ways, while we're still in the middle of this, we are still in the thick of this pandemic. No matter what anyone says, we have a while to go before we can hug each other again. Days are not all the same. There is order. Days pass. And we say every night this very powerful prayer, at least in Jewish tradition, Umavir yom umevi laila, umavdil ben yom uven laila. God, umavir yom, you make the day pass, umevi laila, and you bring the night. Mavdil ben yom uven laila, and you make a differentiation between night and day. That is, in a certain sense, just a rephrasing of the first verses of Genesis. In the beginning of God's creating the earth was chaos. And the Spirit of God hovered over the face of the deep. We are in the deepest moments any of us can remember. I'll share with you that I've been working on a second volume of a book. Some of you might have this book, When We Turned Within, Reflections on COVID-19, that my friend Sarah Tunnell Singer and I edited together. And it's about 400 pages of teenagers and chancellors and rabbis and parents and nurses and journalists and poets all reflecting on what this moment is through them. And as I was editing this first volume, and as the second volume is likely to come out in the next few weeks, it seems clear to me that what we do when we reach out for community, when we reorganize life, when we find new platforms for connecting, when we speak honestly and truly about what is happening in this day, we give ourselves the chance to feel fully and to feel held by time itself. We mark time itself. And we go from day to day. There will be a tomorrow, is another way of saying all of this. There will be a tomorrow. We read in the book of Breisheet of so many ways that we made mistakes, so many ways that our family struggles, so many ways that God struggles with the world, and maybe God even struggles with self. Next week, we're going to read about a flood. A flood. I want to talk about cataclysm. How can we bear testimony to these big moments, bigger than self, bigger, it feels like, than the universe? Well, we stand in time and we name where we are, and we establish that we are part of God's effort to create order out of a mess. In that way, we are, quote, simply doing what we've always done as partners with God. Betty, I want to just say to you, as so many of us are pouring out with heart and comfort right now, that we offer you our comfort. I offer you my open arms. Kim said it well. While we have never met, Betty, I think we've met, there are no words that we can say, and yet we will say it. The virtual comfort, the virtual hugs, the prayers that we offer, the space we create together where you can share what's going on in your life. It is essential that we don't lose sight of all of these gifts. And the way that we will make sure to endure and strengthen each other and do better than survive is by coming together on time, each day, knowing that yesterday was yesterday and tomorrow is yet to come, and to be fully present right now. Adam and Eve didn't know from this. All they had was them and a fruit until there was Cain and Abel. And we know what happened. And we carry those marks on us as we go through the world. All the loss, all the joy, all the ups, all the downs day to day. We're going into Shabbos right now, and so I want to not close. That's not ever how we learn. We don't tie things up in a bow. That's not what authentic learning and living is about. But let's go into Shabbos with a blessing. Betty, especially to you right now. So dig deep, everybody. And if you feel the calling, if you feel inspired to offer a prayer and a blessing for all of us in the comments section, please don't miss the opportunity. Offer your love. Offer your wishes for tomorrow. May tomorrow be... The rest of that blessing is straight from your soul to our community. This is my blessing to you. Every Shabbat, we sing a specific psalm. Mizmor Shir Liyom HaShabbat. This is a Torah I've learned from my wife. L'hagid ba'boker chastecha ve'emunatcha ba'leilot. In the morning, we speak, God, of your chesed, of your love. Ve'emunatcha ba'leilot. And faith, or trust, at night. So why do we talk about love during the day and trust at night? This is a combination of what Neshama says and how I feel about it too. During the day I can see you. And I can feel the love. It's palpable. I feel I'm sitting in the light. Even if I have to turn on the light switch, I feel safe. Even when I don't, I can see the world. But at nighttime, I need trust that there's going to be light once again. Imagine a world where we don't have electricity or light switches. All we have is the natural world around us and each other. At night, it's a lot harder to remember that we have each other because there's no light. But God, you're the one who brings the night and brings the day. So we are blessed to have today. Friends, it's Shabbos tonight. Take a deep breath. Be in this real world, but also enter, as Rabbi Abraham Joshua Heschel called it, a cathedral in time, a palace in time, something beyond the moment. Be in today, and then when Shabbos begins, swim in the always. Open your heart and imagine what tomorrow could look like. Shabbos is called Me'ein Olam Haba, a taste of the world to come. Nothing less than that is my blessing to you. A taste of the world to come. Which means we'll have to do some eye closing and deep, calm breathing and heart regenerating. And then when Shabbos is over, we have to get right back to work so that a taste of the world to come is a little bit more accessible to more people. So comfort everyone. Love to everyone. Betty, I'm so touched to be in community with you. Love you a lot. Here we go. Let's sing our way into Shabbos. Mizmor shir liyom hashaba. Mizmor shir liyom hashaba. Mizmor shir liyom hashaba. Mizmor shir liyom hashaba. Shir liyom hashaba, mizmor shir liyom hashaba. Good Shabbos, everybody. See you Monday at 9 o'clock.